Hello, my beautiful people. Like, share, and subscribe. Please endeavor to like, share, and subscribe. You will get important updates from this channel. So, guys, I want to play a video for you, a very horrible one. You know, I don't understand. Nigeria is a country where the same thing keeps on happening over and over again, and the government cares less. There's no campaign, there's no education, there's no deep spread of dissemination of information. Anyway, I want to play a video for you of a lady that deserves 1,000 years in jail. She claims she has sold 10 human heads and was arrested with her accomplices in Ogun State. After the video, I'll come and let you know my thoughts and what I think about this whole craziness happening in Nigeria.
Since it's not every day one gets to hear or see such, it was therefore understandable that a large crowd gathered to see the people being paraded. The stench from the human parts was repulsive. The recovered parts, which include kidney, heads, intestines, livers and others, journalists were told, had been preserved since the suspects were picked up by men of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad. One of the officers had posed as a buyer and a human head was going to be sold to him for 120,000 naira before the cops moved in.
They were arrested from one village called Joju in Ogun State. We picked interest in this because we have of recent recorded incidents of people disappearing without being traced. And we hope that with the arrest of these criminals, we should be able to get to the root of some of these disappearances, actually. Because I wouldn't know how somebody will prefer to deal on human parts as if he's selling spare parts of motorcycles or these things. Essentially, that is why we brought their faces out. Because most of the human parts recovered from them are fresh.
The gang members are a grave digger, buyer and a seller. They explain their roles.
In
the past 4 years, I've bought human heads only for 10,000 naira from her.
I they do for spiritual something.
When we need to dig a new grave, we exhume an old corpse and cut off the head.
All I do is dig grave for them for 3,000 naira, but I'm aware he sells human parts from the cemetery.
The only woman in the gang who specializes in selling the human parts was said to have chopped off a piece of the human flesh and ate in a bid to convince investigators that what they saw was ordinary meat and not human flesh.
I've been selling for 2 years and I sold only 10 human heads. We shred the heads into tiny bits for herbalists.
Police say investigations continue. Ivy Kano, TVC News, Lagos.
So guys, you're finished watching the video. What do you make of this whole madness? Since I was born, this thing happens. These are human rituals. The whole Nigeria, people actually do human rituals. You understand? But it's very prevalent in the southwest. And I don't know why the government is not doing anything about it. How to, whether it's check the root cause, whether it's poverty. It was in this same southwest that I heard that somebody was selling human parts for 40,000 naira, or I think 40 or 100,000. You understand? Human parts, a full human being. I think it's, if you ask me, I feel like it's extreme poverty. Extreme poverty leads to a lot of things, even crime. It's just like, what do they call it? The prevalence of drug dealers from the south east too. What happens is I've tried to, I've seen some drug dealers and I asked them, why are you doing this? I've had an encounter with one who no longer sells drugs, and I asked him, why did you jump into this madness? And he told me he was doing it because it was an extreme situation. There was no hope for him, no this thing. This was somebody that was doing something feasible before, and the business faded out. So that was the only option for him, in the midst of extreme hunger. He thought of it as a way to, see himself out of it. But they don't know that those drugs they sell destroy a lot of lives. A lot of families, their lives are broken because people take those drugs, But their argument is that even if they don't sell it, people will sell it. But Even if you don't sell it, you shouldn't be the one to sell it. Even if you say if you don't sell it, people will sell it. You shouldn't be the one destroying people's life, you know. Just like these human rituals too. The government should carry out campaigns on the TV, radio, aggressive campaigns. Start educating the young ones from primary, secondary to university level all over the country. The same thing with this Boko Haram thing. There should be a curriculum that tells people that killing people is bad. Just like 10 commandments. I'm not saying it should be religiously affiliated, but something that guides. I've said it on this channel. We should have a course which teaches morality and nationalism. Morality, you heard me. What is moral? You understand what I'm saying? And basic questions like integrity, good virtues. You know what I'm trying to say anyway. They should compile something, because this country, since I was born, since 1960, nothing has changed. I was not born in 1960, by the way, but I'm just saying that the country just keeps on getting worse, and there's no remedy in sight. So let me know your thoughts. Basically, what do you make of this, and how do you think this whole madness can be stopped? There's no country that is perfect, but the things that happen in Nigeria is just crazy. You understand? It's something that always repeats regularly. This madness happens in all countries, but in Nigeria, it's something that has been happening, and nobody's doing anything about it. It's just like this bridge. I don't know whether it's a bridge or flyover or $10 bridge in Lagos. There, it always kills people, and nothing is done about it. It's just same thing as containers falling on people, falling on cars. It has always killed a lot of people, and nothing was done about it. What of the herdsmen during Buhari time, killing people up and down? Nothing was done about it. Instead, they keep on apportioning blames to the citizens. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you just make of this whole situation?